Hi guys, my name is Mar. Welcome to my first house plant tour. I'm really happy that you're here today and I really appreciate it. And I just want to go ahead and show you my favorite plants, the ones that I have in my living room and in my dressing room, just because I don't want this video to get super long. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you the plants. I'm not gonna give much information again because I don't want this video to take forever. I just want to go ahead and share my favorite and most loved plants that I use to decorate my spaces and which are actually kind of like my babies, as you plant lover people know. So let's not make this intro any longer. If you have any time and you would like to subscribe, I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And without further ado, let's start with the living room. Let's start on this side over here. Right here we have an orchid. This is an orchid that I have had for a long time now. She's beautiful, as you can see. She has kind of orangey flowers and she's about to give us new flowers. She has done this like probably 2 times already in the past year and a half. So I'm hoping that continues to be the behavior for this plant. Then right here we have a Peperomia Watermelon. I actually have two of these one's outside and this one's in here. So of course the one outside, it's been growing faster than this one, but I still think this one is pretty beautiful. She has some baby leaves right there. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. So I'm hoping for more leaves to come. This that you see here, this is actually a flower. So for these kind of plants with pretty beautiful foliage, usually flowers are not as stunning or aka important, to say it in a way. But the leaf itself is actually so gorgeous that you don't actually need a flower to make it pop. And of course this is called watermelon, you know exactly why. Right next to it we have an Alocasia Cuprea, and this used to be a small plant. I actually think I have to report it already because this pot is getting a little bit smaller for her. She gave me, this was like the first big leaf that she gave me, but as you can see it's pretty big for each pot. The other ones used to be pretty small when she was a baby plant, and I think she is already a mature grown plant because the latest leaves are bigger. This is the newest one. As you can see, it's not completely open yet. I think it's beautiful the way the light reflects. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it on the video, but the way the light reflects on it, it's just gorgeous when they're new, when they're brand new. And then the back part of the leaves, it's kind of like a purple color, which is also really beautiful. Then right there in the corner we have a Jade Plant. This one is of course pretty old and I had for maybe 3 years now. She was already big when I got it, so I know these plants take like a long time to grow. She does love light, so I have her here pretty near and close to a window and she's loving it. She's also giving me some little Jade plants over there, so I'm still not sure if I'm gonna just let it grow there or if I'm gonna take them and repot them somewhere, the little babies. And then right here we have a lemon lime pothos. This used to be bigger than it is right now. I think it's a beautiful plant. I have actually a bunch of these ones around the house. It's actually pretty easy to care, and this one used to be bigger, but it suffered a little accident and I have to basically repot a lot of the parts of the plant that I lost. And yeah, that's how she looks right now. And then underneath here we have an Anthurium. She's been living here maybe for 2 months now, and I think she still loves it because she's again pretty near the window. She's getting a pretty good amount of light. Soon I'm gonna have to move her because as you can see we have a new baby leaf, but these leaves started out small and then they become pretty big, so probably she's not gonna fit under the lemon lime anymore. And then right over here there's a Philodendron Melanochrysum and it's about to give me a new leaf. This pole is actually quite new, at least the top part of the pole it's quite new. I got those on Amazon in case you were wondering. And yeah, she's growing big and strong, and the pole is of course helping her a lot. And then in this side we have like the main show of this living room, which is this Monstera. This is a variegated Monstera, a Thai constellation type. This is also pretty new. Maybe I have had her for a month or so. I was on a waiting list for I think 4 months to get this one, and she's also about to give me a new leaf. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it from there, but there it is. We're gonna be having a new leaf. She's actually pretty big. Let me show you the size of my hand versus the size of the leaf. Is actually huge. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. And then right on top of that one, I have another Cuprea. This one is smaller than the one I just showed you down there. This one has smaller leaves, and it's also about to give me a new leaf. Then we're moving to the darker side of the living room, and right here we have what we call here Lengua de Suegra or Sansevieria. And then right under that we have a little Adansonii that we actually rescued from outside because he was actually kind of dying, so we were able to save her. And right down here we have a Silversaur, which is weird that it's been doing so well because again this end of the living room is not as illuminated as the rest of the living room, but she's been here for I don't know, maybe 8 months, and she seemed to be doing pretty well right there with her little moss ball. That one is different to the one I just showed you, the moss ball. That one is one that my boyfriend did himself, so I think this one's better because it's actual moss. The other ones are from Amazon and they don't seem to get wet well. So we prefer the ones made at home. And then on this corner we have this big Dracaena. As you can see, it's not so far from the ceiling, but I don't think she's gonna grow any longer just because I will need to repot it in order for that to happen. She is really beautiful and she's right there on the corner. And then right next to it we have Calathea Medallion. So she's gorgeous. Calatheas are actually pretty easy to take care of. They do need a lot of water, I must say. She loves water, so if you are an over water kind of person with your plants, this one's gonna be good for you. And she doesn't require much light, so she lives there right under the mirror. And then last but not least, we have these traveler's palm, I think it's called, or at least it's supposed to be a traveler's palm. It doesn't look much like that anymore. My boyfriend says it looks like a banana tree, but whatever, I still think it's pretty. And she's just right there in that corner next to the mirror and the lamp, and I think she looks beautiful. So this is the beauty room, as you can see over here, and we have a lot of plants in this room as well, so I'm gonna introduce you to them one by one. This is an evergreen. This plant is pretty easy to take care of. She just needs water like once a week, and then she enjoys partial light. They actually support really low light, but I don't like to put my plants on way too low light. You shouldn't either. Right here on my desk, this is like a beauty room / office kind of thing. Right here I have a variegated string of hearts, which I really love. It's one of my collection plants. I love pink plants. And for this one, I actually just repotted her, so that's why it shows like the pot is not as full as I wish right now. But it's because she used to be in a smaller pot, just like this one over here. So this one, it's also a string of hearts. It's just that this one is the non-variegated version, the normal version. And I haven't repotted this one. I probably should, because obviously she's running out of space. But that's actually what happened with this one. This one I just moved like a couple of weeks ago, and I'm probably gonna be reproducing some of those so that it looks fuller and that it gets fuller faster. But again, since this one is a variegated version, you know how it is. It usually takes longer for them to go ahead and get bigger and fuller. Right here on this hanging macrame that you see there, sorry that it's against light and probably you're not gonna be able to appreciate it as well, but right here what I have, it's actually another string, but this is a string of pearls This one, same story as the other one. This used to be in a smaller pot and then I moved it to this one. I think it's doing actually pretty well. This one grows really fast and it's already starting to trail, so I love that for this plant. Now that one on the top, well, as you can see, I'm tiny, so I'm not gonna be able to get over there for you guys, but I hope that you can see it. This is actually a Peperomia, but I don't remember the exact name, so if any of you know, please leave it up in the comments so that I can name my little plant over there. And overall, I really like the look of that hanger over there. They receive basically direct light during the afternoon, not so much during the mornings. Then right here I have a little succulent. I'm really not much of a fan of succulents. You're not gonna see much around here except for my string of hearts and my string of pearls, but this one was actually a gift. I haven't repotted this one yet. She's in a pot inside a pot, so I'm planning on repotting her in there as well. And she loves light too. She loves being there next to the window. Then right here you can see this is my money tree. I'm gonna step back a little so that you can actually see her in all her glory. And well, this one has a story. This one used to be 3 stems and right now there's only 1. I know it looks like it has 2, but no, that's actually bamboo that I put in there so that she could support all the weight of her leaves, because now it's only hair. Fortunately, I was able to save her, and now she's looking gorgeous over there. There are the big leaves. She's giving me some new leaves lately, and probably I should, you know, take a little bit of dust out of this one. Believe it or not, I clean these leaves every week, but the dust problem, it's like a never-ending thing, so I apologize for that in advance. Then right over here, you're gonna see my Peperomia. This one is a variegated Peperomia, which I really love, another Peperomia. This one, same thing, it used to be bigger. It used to be a taller plant, but she got like a fungus or something. So I cut all the sick parts of the plant and now she's thriving again. She's looking beautiful and she really likes it there. No more fungus. That's good. And then right there on the top on the corner, I have another pothos. By now you should probably know I really love pothos. This one is actually a variegated pothos, or a marble queen one. And this one is a slow grower, I have to say. And as you can see, the variegation depends a lot on the light, because if I move towards this side of the plant, you're gonna see that we have more green leaves. So I probably should rotate her after I finish recording the video. But yeah, there she is. And then on this side, we have actually this is a baby rubber plant. And this one, it's one of my favorites just because it was a gift from a long time ago. And it used to be 3 stems, but I actually only have 2 left because one just broke. And right here you're also going to be able to see that I have little sushi sticks holding her together because she can hold her own weight. So that's another plant tip maybe you can use if you don't have anything to give support to your plants. You can use little sushi sticks and they, well, you can barely see them over there. This plant I really love. There was something that was eating her, so I have to spray her, but now she is looking really beautiful, really beautiful actually. And then right here on the bottom on the floor, I have 2 more plants, 2 more pink plants. This one is actually pretty new. It's been here like maybe for 4 days or so. And this is a rubber plant, but this is a Rubí variation of the rubber plant. So take a look at those beautiful leaves. As you can see, this one is a newer leaf, so it's kind of shiny. The other ones are more opaque, kind of look like, but they actually look like watercolor painting, which I love. I think it's so cute. She loves the sun. Right now we don't have much direct sun coming from that window, but probably later we will. So she loves that, and right now I haven't repotted her either. I'm gonna have to do so. I'm debating whether I should get a bigger pot or not, because she's pretty new being here, so I'm giving her time to adjust before I repotted her. And then right here we have another one of my favorites. This is actually a variegated Syngonium, and it's a pink Syngonium. She loves the light, as you can see, and she's moving towards the light. I'm gonna have to rotate this one as well after the video. And she's been living here maybe for 2 months, and I think she really loves it. She loves water, and I actually just water her like once a week, but I water her enough, and she's doing great. And then right there on this corner we have another pothos. This one is a bigger one. This one was also a little bit sick. She was having some issues, and actually she lost a lot of leaves at some point, so I have to use the pink method to make her fuller at the top. So if you want to know about that, just leave it in the comments and I can make a video about how to save your pot's plant when it's been losing leaves, how to make it fuller on the top. And right now, as you can see, she's pretty happy. She's giving me new leaves every week, kind of. So we're happy here in this corner. And then on this end, this is the last plant that we have right here in my beauty / office room. This is a Scindapsus Pictus Exotica. So that you don't get confused, this flower is actually not from here. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about disappointing you. This is actually not her flower. It's just a flower that I pick up, and I just thought it was gonna look nice in there, and it does. But this is, yeah, this is my Scindapsus Pictus, also one of my favorite ones, because look at those leaves. Like, who wouldn't love that? And this one has this little yellow roll-up coral leaf, and that's like the only problematic leaf that I have right now. But I don't want to remove her because she's still, like, half of it, it's still good. I love these leaves from this plant. And actually when I got this one, also she was like not 100% good. She was suffering a little bit because she was sold to me as a complete plant, and it was actually cuttings and they didn't even have roots yet. So I have to put them in water and get them some roots, and then I repotted them maybe like 2 weeks ago, and here is the result. So I think she's actually doing pretty well, except for that little yellow leaf, but I think we're gonna have to leave with that for now, and we will see what would happen with her later. And that's it for the beauty room. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on my next video. Subscribe and like. Bye!